Good day, everyone. My name is Dayan Kalapan, your reporter for today. Our topic for today is all about social, political, economic, and cultural issues of the Philippine history. Our main topic for today is all about economic issues of the Philippines history. Policies on agrarian reform. Agrarian reform is centered on the relationship between production and the distribution of land among farmers. It also focuses on the political and economic class character of the relationship of production and distribution in farming, and related enterprises and how this connect to the wider class structure. Land ownership in the Philippines under Spain. Families were not allowed to own their land. The King of Spain owned the land, and Filipinos were assigned to this land to cultivate them, and they paid the colonial distributes to the Spanish authorities in the form of agricultural products. Filipinos in the Encomiendan were also required to render services to their encomenderos that were unrelated to farming. Filipinos fought the Philippine Revolution in a confluence of motivation. However, the First Philippine Republic was short-lived. The entrance of the Americans would signal a new era of colonialism and imperialism in the Philippines. A private individual may own 16 hectares of land, while corporate landholders may have 1,024 hectares. Americans were also given rights to own agricultural lands in the country. The Philippine Commission also enacted Act 496, or the Land Registration Act, which introduced the Torrent system to address the absence of earlier records of issue land titles and conduct accurate land surveys. In 1903, the homestead program was introduced, allowing a tenant to enter into an agricultural business by acquiring a farm of at least 16 hectares. This program, however, was limited to areas in northern Luzon and Mindanao, where colonial penetration had been difficult for Americans, a problem they inherited from the Spaniards. This early land reform program was also implemented without support mechanism. If a landless peasant farmer received land, he only reserved land, nothing more. Many were forced to return to tenancy, and wealthy Filipino hacienderos purchased or forcefully took over lands from the farmers who could not afford to pay their debts. The system introduced by the Americans enabled more lands to be placed under tenancy, which led to widespread peasant uprising, such as the Colorum and Sakdal uprising in Luzon. Peasants and workers found refuge from millenarian movement that gave them hope that change could still happen through militancy. The Filipino word sakdal means to accuse, which is the title of the newspaper helmed by Benigno Ramos. He railed support from Manila and nearby provinces through the publication, which led to the establishment of the Partido Sakdalista in 1933. They demanded reforms from the government, such as the abolition of taxes and equal or common ownership of lands, among others. They also opposed the dominant nationalista party's acceptance of gradual independence from the United States, and instead demanded immediate severance of ties with America. The Homestead Program also continued through the National Land Settlement Administration, or NLSA. Efforts toward agrarian reform by the Commonwealth failed because of many problems, such as budget allocation for the settlement program and widespread peasant uprising. World War II put a halt to all interventions to solve this problem as the Japanese occupied the country. And that's all. Thank you.